Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope you're doing well. This is your social book, page 71. This is the last lesson in this semester. We will talk about bread. All of you know what is the bread, and every day you use it making sandwiches in your breakfast, at your dinner. So, today we will talk about the processing of making a bread. So please at home you underline the underlined lines here. Okay, you copy from here and underline at your home. There are many ways to make bread, but bread is mainly made by mixing wheat, flour, and yeast with water. All of you know what is the wheat. I will show you the wheat flour. Your mom use it to make it you delicious cakes and so on. And the yeast. Let's see. Here is the wheat flour. Just a minute. Here it is. Again, your mom uses it to make cakes and yummy things to you. And here is the yeast. Here it is. It's الخميرة. Okay. So they add it with water to make to us the bread. So again, the pictures I showed you are the wheat flour and the yeast. So they mix them to make bread. But the question here, where do we get wheat flour from? Let's see. Farmers grow a plant called wheat. We have a plant called wheat. Let me show it to you. Here it is. So what the farmers do, they plant this wheat plant and then they take the seeds from it to make to us wheat flour. The white one, the one that we know. No. Now let's see what do they use to take the wheat out. So workers in the field then separate the seeds from the other parts of the wheat plant using big machines known as the wheat threshing machines or the harvesters. So again, they separate the seeds, the small seeds, from the other part of this plant using these harvesters or threshing machines. Here are um, here it is. This field is full with wheat plants. They are harvesting the wheat and separating the seeds from the other part. This is the way how they harvest using this harvester. Let's see. I want to show you the wheat from inside, the very small seeds. Just a minute. Now let's see. Here is the wheat plant. Let's see how they separate. This is manually. So here are the seeds, the very small seeds of the wheat plant. Then what will happen after that? They will take these seeds to factories. Let's see what will happen. After harvesting them using the wheat threshing, the seeds are taken to the factory for processing to produce wheat flour. So they take the seeds to factories to make the wheat flour. The wheat flour is then taken to the bakery to make bread. Let's show you how in factories they make the wheat flour.
Semolina. Sifting removes the germ and loose bran pieces, but much of the semolina remains covered in bran particles. So between each milling station is a purifier, a machine that uses controlled air. The semolina goes through repeated grind, sift, and purify cycles until it's completely clean. Only then can it be finely ground into flour. The ground semolina passes through a series of it's been ground to just the right powdery texture.
Here is the wheat flour. It's a long process. You just have to know that they take the seeds to factories to make to us the wheat flour. Then they take the wheat flour to factories, to bakeries to make bread for us. So again, the wheat flour is then taken to the bakery to make a bread. In the bakery, the wheat flour, yeast, and water are mixed with different ingredients. So the main ingredients, the main items are wheat flour, yeast, and water. And they add some ingredients, some items to make all kinds of bread. The dough is baked in hot ovens to produce bread. Like at home, if your mom want to make to you cake or something, she will put the mixture into the oven. Here we go. Now the ingredients are the food items that are mixed together when cooking. Again, if you want to make a cake, you will put some milk, you will put some yeast, flour, uh, baking powder, vanilla, and so on. All of these are ingredients. Okay? Now, in the past, people used to bake bread at home or in small bakeries. Today, all the steps to make bread are done by machines. You don't have to do it at home, so we have factories, and all the steps are making by machines. Now, many people living in villages and towns around the world still make bread using traditional method. Yani there are people still making bread at home. Here it is. This picture is at a bakery. Let's see here our Arabic bread in factories. Have you ever went to a bakery with your dad? Now this is the processing of making bread, and let's see, it's ready. Here it is. Now, different types of bread. Almost all people around the world eat bread. It's made in many shapes and has different tastes. Today, some types of bread that were once only known in a certain area are known in other parts of the world as well. Yani there were some kinds of bread we were not familiar with. We didn't know them, but nowadays we are familiar with all types of bread. In many Arab countries, in our countries, people prefer flat, round bread that can be opened to form a pocket and can be used to make all kinds of sandwiches. In Arab countries here, we prefer this kind of bread. The last page, what type of bread do you prefer? What do you like eating with it? So here are different types of bread. We have French bread is now made in many bakeries around the world, as well as we have the rolls and buns, and we have the toast and different types of bread. Now in your workbook, page 29, I didn't take a picture for it, but they are asking you to draw the steps showing how the wheat plant is made into bread. If you want to do it, you can do it. If not, it's okay. Now page 30, draw your favorite type of bread and write its name. You here write your favorite type of bread. Question 3. Complete the following sentences that explain the journey of the wheat plant from the farm to the bakery. Number 1 is collected from the farm. From the farm, what do we have in the farm? What do they collect? They collect the wheat. So the answer here is wheat. I will send you the answers. Workers in the field separate the what? They separate the seeds. They take the seeds from the other parts of the wheat plant. Then the seeds are taken to the factory for processing to produce wheat flour. After the wheat flour is taken to the bakery to make a bread. So this one summarized to you the processing of making the bread. Before I go, I want you to see this video of making bread.
Smells good. Mommy, how is bread made?
Good question, sweetheart. Let's find out together. Bread is made with flour, water, and yeast. Yeast is made up of tiny little grains and is kneaded to make the dough soft. When the dough is ready, it's divided into loaves and then put in the oven. Once it's baked, the loaves are fragrant and crispy and ready to be eaten.
But Mommy, how is flour made?
Flour is made by grinding wheat, and wheat grows in the fields. A tractor is used to break up and soften the land in the fields. When the fields are ready, the seeds are planted with enough space between them and at the right depth. That way, each one can grow healthy and strong. The rain and sun make the little plants grow. And when the sheaves of wheat are ripe, that's the moment to harvest them. A big machine is used to gather the wheat berries and put them all in a big cart. A tractor brings the cart all the way to the mill, and this is where the wheat is ground and turned into flour. Combined with water and yeast, the flour becomes the dough. The dough is baked in the oven and becomes delicious bread.
Okay, I get it. I'm gonna hurry up and get the fields ready, Mommy, 'cause I sure am hungry.
Hope you enjoy it and understand it. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.